Hi, welcome to Rotten Rebel. I'm here with Sandra Solomon Fragrance.
Yes, I'm here.
Welcome. Today we are going to do something really fun, and that is to sniff our way through all the Dior Sauvages and sort of rank them against each other.
Wow, this is going to be hard.
So if you want to find out which Sauvage is better than the other, then this is the video for you. So without further ado, let's get started. So first up is the original Sauvage EDT. Please do read out the notes.
I'm going to, and we have some Calabrian bergamot, we have pepper, Sichuan pepper, lavender pink pepper, vetiver, patchouli, geranium, elemi, ambroxan, cedar, and labdanum.
Here you go. So this one has that sort of a characteristic for Sauvage, bright opening.
Yeah.
It's peppery, it's citrusy, and then it has that sort of a ambroxan, a massive dose of ambroxan, together with the woody notes, lavender and all that. That classic Sauvage scent that pretty much every single man nowadays, on planet Earth at least, knows quite well.
Yes.
So this is one that I fell in love with when it got released. I used it a ton, and I got a ton of positive reactions when I had it on from both women and men. But then every man on planet Earth started using it and started adding it to their sort of as their signature scent, and that's when I pretty much stopped using it. But I still feel it's a fantastic kind of scent.
It is a fantastic fragrance, and the fact is that before I started my fragrance journey, I didn't know about Sauvage. I had no idea that it even existed, or I did know because when I smelled this on a man outside, I know like, wow, he has that that fragrance that I have smelled before.
So you recognize the scent?
Yeah, I really recognize the scent, but I didn't know about it. And that's how good this is. You remember it, it smells very good. Kind of boring because everyone has it, but it smells amazing.
So yeah, I think Sauvage, the original, is, I can't say anything bad about it. Sure, nowadays I think it's a bit too common, and that's pretty much the only bad thing I can say about it. Do you feel that this is for any kind of man? Is it for someone who's young, old?
It's for anyone, and as I said in my review of it, you can wear this dressed up and crazy elegant in a suit, or just dressed down with a white t-shirt and jeans, and you will smell and look fantastic.
And do you feel that it's appropriate for a specific kind of situation? Is it for when you're going on a date? Can you wear it to work?
You can wear it to every situation.
Finally, what kind of emotions does this one evoke? Or, I mean, is it sort of a classy? Is it elegant? Is it attractive? Is it sexy? Please do share.
Elegant, familiar, attractive, but maybe not sexy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And I agree. I think this is quite an elegant kind of scent. And I also agree that you can wear it pretty much to anything. So if we are going to rate Sauvage, the EDT, from 1 to 10, what are you going to give it?
If I knew there was only one Sauvage, this would get 10, but I know there's more, and I know that I like some of the others more. So this gets a really strong 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is quite tough because I do know that we have some amazing Sauvage coming up. So I can't really give it a 10, and I don't think it deserves a 10 either. It is quite a stunning kind of scent, but it's a bit overdone and it's not a perfect rebel. So I think this one is a strong 8 or 8.5. I agree with you. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So next up we have Eau de Parfum. Please do read out the notes.
Yes, and here we have some bergamot, Sichuan pepper, lavender, star anise, nutmeg, ambroxan, and vanilla. Yeah.
So let's sniff. So this one is a bit like the original, but different.
Yes, and without the sharp notes, without not as peppery and woody as the original, and sweeter.
Yeah,
and
so
a little less heavy on the citrus.
Yeah. I agree. This feels like they decided to make it a bit smoother.
Yeah.
But they didn't push the envelope far, sort of too far. So it still feels, you can really feel the original in it, but it feels smoother than the original. And yeah, I really like it. So how do you feel about Eau de Parfum? Is it for like the original? Is it for any kind of man?
Yeah, you can still wear this. It's for any kind of man. I think you can wear it in every situation. But this is slightly more sexy. So I would say that even though you can use this in any situation, this is more of a dating fragrance than the original.
Interesting.
Because you want something a little bit more sweet.
Okay. And yeah, I think I am going to agree with you.
Once again.
It is, yeah.
Notice that.
So I do think that this one is pretty much like the original. It's versatile. I don't think you are going to... This even more than the original actually is more versatile.
Yeah. And
it's going to be hard for you to find someone who doesn't like this one.
Yeah.
It's quite likable.
Yeah.
So it's for any kind of man, and you feel that this is a bit sexier. So I guess you think that it's more appropriate for a date then.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I agree. If we are going to give Sauvage Eau de Parfum a score from 1 to 10, what are you going to give it?
I'm going to give it a 9. Yeah. It's better than the original. It's still not perfection, but it's really good.
I think we are talking about, we are comparing really, I'm gonna scratch it, amazing, stunning fragrances against each other.
Yeah.
So the differences are going to be quite small here. I do think that this one is a bit better than the original. So if the original got 8 or 8.5 from me, this
give
one...
this like 8 and 66.
Yeah, no, but I think this is like 8.5 to 9. It's really, really nice, and I do enjoy that it has parts of the original, but a bit smoother and more sort of a likable. So yeah, that was Sauvage Eau de Parfum. So next up we have a Sauvage Parfum. Please do read out the notes.
So here we have some bergamot, mandarin orange and elemi. We have sandalwood, olibanum, tonka bean and vanilla. And I think you like this more than the other one because you like olibanum. Yeah, we are moving in the spicier and sweeter direction.
Yeah.
And this is good.
Yeah, and so this one takes us into, to my nose at least, this is more dominated by the trio of sandalwood, tonka and vanilla.
Yes.
It still has that sort of a bright opening with the citrus, but this one is way less peppery and spicy than the two previous ones.
I would say that I think this is spicier than the other one, like oriental spicy, but it's definitely less peppery.
Yeah, I'm really missing that sort of a bright peppery kind of opening that both the EDP and the original has. So now we are taking into a territory where they decided to, okay, we are going to take what we started with the Eau de Parfum and then just push it into, and this is just how I interpret it, to something that is really mass appealing because they made it super smooth. They added a big dose of sweetness to it together with that beautiful sandalwood, which makes it sort of like a lot of the other perfumes out there, but with that sort of a Sauvage twist to it.
Yes.
So I really enjoy it, but it's so easy to enjoy these kinds of scents because they just smell so good. So how do you feel about this one? Do you still feel that Parfum is like the previous one for any kind of man, young and old?
Yes.
And do you feel that it still works in any kind of situation, so to work, to a date?
It does.
Is it any different from the previous ones when it comes to does it give a feeling of elegance and class? Is it more sexy than the EDP?
Still elegant and classy, but sexier.
Sexier than both of them?
Because it's sweeter and spicier.
Ah.
Yeah, sexier than both.
Okay. And yeah, I think I agree with you. This one is first off better, and it's also sexier.
Yeah.
But we are talking about not the biggest difference, at least not to me. So if you are going to give this a rating between 1 to 10, what are you going to give it?
9.5.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That is good. So I think, once again, between like 9 and 9.5. We are talking about small differences in how, but it's definitely, at least according to me, it's definitely better than both the original and the EDP.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this though, when I say better, it doesn't mean that it's better in every kind of situation, because I do feel that they can exist in the same collection, fragrance collection, because this one is so different from the original.
Yeah.
So this one is super sweet, the original is not, and that's why I think they are appropriate when you want to feel different.
Yeah.
So I put on this one when I want a more sort of a mass appealing, sweet, sexy kind of vibe. The original is perfect when I also want a sexy kind of vibe, but in a more, just in a different way, because it lacks that sweetness. So yeah, that was Parfum, and it's time for the next one. So next up we have the latest one, and that is Sauvage Elixir. Please do read out the notes.
So we have cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, grapefruit, lavender, licorice, sandalwood, amber, patchouli, and Haitian vetiver.
Vetiver.
Haitian vetiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one to me is sort of focused on a spicy grapefruit in the opening, which then dries down into that sort of a blend with sandalwood, licorice, and lavender.
Cardamom.
This one to me is like they took something from the original, kept the core of it, then they took something from the eau de parfum, mixed it with a bit of sweetness from the parfum, but it's not as sweet as parfum, and created something that is truly unique. This one to me has one foot in something that is sort of a vintage vibe-ish, and something really modern, and to me it's truly unique.
Yeah.
I have not smelled anything like it.
No.
So yeah, how do you feel about this one?
We are climbing up the ladder, and I feel like they made Sauvage first, then they thought, well, we can do better, so they made the eau de parfum, or the parfum, which was the first one.
I guess the eau de parfum.
Then they said once again, well, we can do better, and they made parfum. And then they said, well, hey, let's try again, we have done this before, and they did something that just came out excellent. So now they can stop doing new ones and just go with the elixir forever.
I actually hope that they will continue making them, as long as they try to innovate and create something that I feel is quite unique.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they only did them because they wanted to improve. They wanted to cash in on the Sauvage.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're doing this to make people feel good and smell good.
Okay.
You're always so raw.
Now this one is quite different to all of them, even though it has parts from the previous one. So do you still feel that this is an every kind of guy scent? Can every kind of guy have it? Okay. And do you feel that it's appropriate for any kind of situation?
Yes.
Okay. So you can have it to work, you can have it on a date?
You can definitely have it on a date.
Okay.
You can have it on when you go to work, and you will probably get colleagues wanting to date you.
Whoa,
which
that
might not be a good thing.
Yeah,
No.
so if you don't want them to date you,
don't use Elixir.
So, and do you feel that this one is, when we're talking about all those different, like classy, elegant, sexy, attractive, casual, whatever it could be, what vibe do you get from this one?
This one is not casual. It's elegant, it's classy, it's extremely sexy, and yeah, if you're gonna have one fragrance in your collection, like, get this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And yeah, I agree. This one, I had taken a step back from the Sauvage collection before they released this one. It's thanks to this one that I decided to buy brand new bottles of the EDP and Parfum, and it's thanks to this one that I revisited the original again. But this one to me is just the best one, let's put it that way.
Yeah,
It has something that is truly unique. I think this is an amazing signature worthy scent. I'm gonna link to our signature scent video, by the way. So yeah, if we are going to give Sauvage Elixir a score, what are you gonna give it?
10.
10. And yeah, I agree. This is a perfect rebel. Oh my God. I love Elixir. So yeah, I guess one way to sort of summarize this is that we feel that all of them are amazing.
Yes.
But the one that we sort of prefer the least, even though we prefer it a lot, is the original Sauvage. And then after that one, we have the EDP. And then we have Parfum, which we enjoyed more than those. But the one we simply put love the most is Elixir. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then I would highly appreciate if you would smash that like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and that notification bell. And please do head on over to Sandra Solomon Fragrance's channel. I'm gonna link to her channel in the description below. Subscribe to her as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.